We are just about to put some underlayment and then some liner and get this pond ready to rock. So we have gotten our excavation more or less done. We've gotten our waterfalls more or less done. We haven't started on the plumbing yet, but we've got a lot of the dirt work done. So let me kind of show you where we are right now. We got Sean, Evan, Chris, Matt, they're all down in there, and we got Sonny and the big boy, the big machine. So kind of what we've got going on here is this is dug down. This pond will be about a 24-inch deep pond. We're gonna have our first waterfall. You're starting to be able to see it. Our first waterfall is gonna come this way, right into the pond. And our second waterfall over there is gonna go down where Evan is and kind of come into the pond on that side right there. Our depth, like I said, we're going for 24-inch. So a lot of times when you get to these bigger features, you're gonna do a deeper pond. We're not gonna do the deep pond on this one, just so that nobody trips and falls and gets in trouble out here. So our pond edge is gonna kind of end somewhere right over here where the blade of the big machine is right here, but we'll still have water kind of flowing in here. This is where our skimmer and our mechanicals and our pumps will actually be housed. There's so much conduit in here. So right underneath where Matt is standing, there was conduit, a 440 volt piece of conduit that was actually at surface level originally, and it was bore shot in here. So it came up to about this height, like right here, and then dropped back down. And so when we were taking out the old pond, which was built up a little bit, when we took out the old pond, we ended up taking out that 440 volt line, which was actually live at the time. So that was pretty fun. Ended up turning off all the electrical inside of the store when they got that. So you can kind of see this is where our waterfall is going to start. You can kind of see this little bit of a chase on the backside here. That's where our plumbing is going to come up, and it's going to connect to this. The water is going to flow up here. This is our filter. So this is our biological filter that's going to make sure that our water stays clean, crisp, and clear. Waterfall, you can kind of see these shelves. These are set up perfectly for our rocks just to kind of get tucked in here. So our water will kind of come, flow down, and then flow into the pond. We've got our laser set up so we can make sure that we're getting our depth in the right place. Lots of fun stuff. So kind of what's next is we're going to get our underlayment out. We've got rock pad for the big areas. We're going to get our underlayment out, and we're going to cover the whole thing before we put our liner in here. And that's just to give us a little bit of protection. We want that underlayment because you can kind of see there's little rocks and stuff like that. We don't want these punching through our liner. So we're going to put underlayment above and below our liner, and that keeps the sharp edges from punching through our liner when we'll put them on top of the liner, but it also keeps the stuff from coming up from underneath and hitting us. So because a lot of people are going to be entering the store in this area right here, we want to make sure that there's some good water. So this waterfall will actually kind of be turned and then drop down into here. This bush will be gone. That rock will be moved a little bit. And so as you approach the store, you'll have a pretty awesome view of the water. So it's about from here to there, maybe 28 to 30 feet roughly. Our deepest point's about 14 feet, and kind of in other places is about 12 feet. So a little bit smaller of a feature than what was here before, because the old pond actually wrapped all the way around this whole spot in here. So the old pond had a little bit of a rapids right here where the machine is, and then it wrapped all the way around over into here. So we're not doing that this time, but we did go ahead and set a big boulder right in here. So this boulder, like I mentioned before, it's about a 2,500 pound boulder sitting in this here. And so when we're done, we'll actually take all this dirt. We've got all of our silt and sediment. We'll take all this dirt and we'll spread it out, fill in, grade the whole area out as we're finishing up. Well, that's what it looks like right now. I will give you guys an update tomorrow so you can start to see as we're rocking things in and what it looks like as the pieces come together. You'll start to see what the waterfall is going to look like. Right now, it doesn't look like much other than dirt. Once the liner is in here and we put a few of our frame rocks in that are going to kind of show off where the waterfall is, that's when you'll really be able to tell what we're looking at. I can't wait to show you. Thanks for tuning in.